Hello, Trevor.
Hi.
I'm here with Trevor, a crime scene investigator. Trevor, I was told you could explain to me a little bit about the vehicles.
Yes, each of our crime scene investigators are given a vehicle to take home. Gives us the opportunity to respond from scenes to and from the residence. We can be called out at any time, any moment, if we're on call.
So what's in these vans?
We have a multitude of different items in the vans, anything to process scenes at the residences we go to. Any latent test kits, we have our photographs we take, video cameras, anything pretty much to solve or help produce evidence for a crime.
Could we take a look?
Yeah. As you can see inside our van, we carry a multitude of tools and items we use to collect evidence, process scenes. We have our latent kit to collect latents from the scenes, any fingerprints that are left behind.
All right.
We also conduct elimination prints. If there's any victims on the scene or suspects on the scene, we collect their elimination prints from the scene. We have our phenolphthalein, which is a presumptive blood test we use. During that test, we have a control, which we test to see if it is human blood. The test itself will tell us that it's blood, but will not differentiate between animal and human blood.
Okay, so
we have this test to tell if it's human blood or if it's animal blood.
Okay. Could we see an example of that?
Yes, we can.
I see you got a tile here.
I have a tile down here. Take our swabs.
Now, what would the actual process be? You would do the known. Walk me through the steps from the beginning.
We would do our control, which will let us know that our chemicals are actually working correctly. And then from there, if our control is positive, we would conduct our test.
Okay.
Some alcohol we put on the swab.
All right.
Then we swab the item that we want to test.
Okay, so it picks it up.
Picks it up, collects it on the swab. From there, we use our pheno. And then from here, we use our peroxide, which should turn the swabs automatically. So that quick, it will tell us if it's blood.
Okay, and so what exactly is going on here that this combination is letting us to see that it's blood, to give us this pink color?
Just the chemicals are reacting, and then each step of the chemical will draw the blood out from the Q-tip, and it will draw that color out to let us know that there is blood there.
Very cool. Now, what else do we have here?
From there, we have our Kamasi. We use this to bring out footprints or anything, shoe impressions or handprints. It will highlight them to a much greater visual effect, so we can take photographs of them, and we can also see where people have stepped or placed hands.
And what is it highlighting about the footprint?
It's bringing up the blood from the footprint.
Okay.
The Kamasi draws out the blood from the footprint, so we'll be able to see if it's hidden or if they try cleaning it up, they didn't do a very good job at it. We could find out where they stepped or where they were.
Okay. And what's this kit over here?
This is our trace evidence kit. We use this to collect fingerprints. We can do fingerprint scrapings underneath them, temperatures of any of our deceased victims, collecting anything with trace evidence, hair fibers, fingernails, anything of that nature.
Okay.
I have more tools in the back I can show you that we also use at different scenes, if you'd like to follow me back there.
Definitely, let's go. All right, so what are we looking at now?
We have our stand-up letters and numbers. We use these to identify pieces of evidence that are on the ground. If we have a huge area of a scene, we place these down to mark items of evidence so nobody walks over them or disturbs the evidence.
Okay.
We have our alternate light sources. We use these to identify body fluids at scenes. They address fluids that are hidden to the eye. The alternate light sources will capture those fluids and let us know where a fluid may or may not be at.
Okay, so like a black light.
Yes, similar to that. Yes.
All right, and I see we have a shoe imprint here. It looks like.
Yes.
What's that?
These are our shoe impressions we have. At scenes, if we go to a scene and there are shoe impressions in the dirt that someone has left behind, we can pour a plaster cast, which is similar to a dent stone that you may use at a dentist's office, they put over your teeth. It's a similar device. It captures the shoe impression left at a scene.
Okay, and is that what the stuff is I'm seeing here down
Yes,
on my
that
feet?
is. Let me go ahead and grab that, and I'll show you what we have. First, I'll show you we have our quad pod.
Okay.
We use this to photograph the shoe impressions. It gives us a chance to use a 90-degree angle straight down on it. And we'll have a light source that highlights the shoe impression, so it enhances the shoe impression itself in the dirt. From there, we have our plaster, which is similar to dent stone that you would find at a dentist office that you use to place on teeth. It would alter the scene. If it's sugar sand, we'll temporarily use a hairspray first, which holds the sand and bonds it together so we don't lose the impression. And then we usually just add water. We'll mix this in and add water, and then we'll pour it right over our shoe impression.
Okay. And how long does that process take?
It varies anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes depending upon the temperature outside and so forth. Usually if it's mass numbers of shoe impressions, we'll do this first, and then we'll let it dry, and we'll go inside and finish the scene inside while this is drying.
Okay. Very cool.